think I'm good. It's always weird going live on YouTube. What am I playing? What am I playing? I think it's John. Okay. I think it's definitely going to be a Jun kind of day. Alright, we're good on quests. I have a lot to do. Standard. Let's move Cam. Perfect. Open in hand. It's not bad. Just need to play tapped red on turn 1 is kind of bad. Looks like we're playing mono red. And we're not gonna cycle just yet. We're not there. Good old mono red. I think it's red steam just to get a decent sized blocker. No tax. Then it makes it awkward for them to attack into it unless they have an answer. Sure. And they probably have removal. Treasure. Good. I think it's Mirror Breaker. Get that going. And we'll say go. I don't think we want to sack the blood yet. Yep. Play with fire and a bird. I will take the damage. They'd probably just play with fire anyway, whatever's blocking, if it's smaller. That's fine. Need to draw the removal is the big thing. Oh, that sucks. That's fine. I think we get rid of these two. Perfect card. And I can play it, I believe. Yeah, I'll make a creature from sacrificing the treasure, and then I can sacrifice the bug and kill one of the 3/4s. And since the 1/1s don't block well, we'll attack with the 1/1. Sure. Resolve all. More birds. In a land, so they play both birds and attack in for a little bit, maybe. Oh, that's not another bird, that's a anger there. You don't have another one in the graveyard, you only have the one. Sure. It doesn't matter. So we'll take the 6. I'm not gonna chunk this yet. You say go. Another anvil, which is not great. Harvester. Lots of blood. I attack with both the 1/1s. They can't block. And we sack here, get a new 1/1. And we're at 10. So we can block well here. perfectly fine. And we'll gain 4 life, so we'll go to 14. So I could take damage here and not be in weird lethal. Would like to draw our removal. That is the one thing we haven't drawn here yet. Mishra, Stadium, discard the land. Mine's not helpful. Nope. Mishra for removal. I know I own it. Hey, there's the go for the throat that we've been looking for. Yeah, might as well race him. And sack. And if they can't burn us out, we're okay. Got some ground blockers. Just grab a black mana and say go. Phoenix check. Anger. They have a burn spell. They have a play with fire or lightning strike. We're dead. Sure. Kind of do that removal a little bit late. It's a lot of burn. Opponent goes first. Hand slow. But I mean, might as well keep. Mono blue's not the most exciting deck to play against. But if we play a decent amount of removal, we should be fine. Oh, I'll play Highland. Only downside to playing this budget. Let's play a bunch of lands. Bunch of tap lands, no big deal. I mean, I'm not in a rush to play into counter magic. Grab another black. So go. Might as well just get all my tap lands out of the way. Play Rutstein, see what they want to do about it. I can tap out for to make disappears. Sure. Just play a creature, make them burn their cards in their hand. I'll pay the ward. Note to self, let me pay the mana first. Because then I don't pay the ward. There's no reason for me to play it. And we will sacrifice to look at the top part of our library. I'll grab a swamp. Never can have too many lands. Never can have too many lands. We'll deny your scry. Sure. I don't think they can counter it on Earth ability, so there's that. We'll block. Might as well drain them. Gain a point of life. They don't do any damage. Unearth? Maybe they can counter Unearth. I was gonna say I don't think they can. I'll grab more land. Always good to have tons of land. We'll say go. No scry? Sure. I'll take 5. And how about a kick Terrace Under? You can counter it. Sure. Sacrifice a creature. We'll target here. We'll pay the 1. Exile. Do they want to protect it is the real question, because I could terrace under it anyway. Before it gets exiled. Resolve. End turn. Attack him for 1. Block. My turn. Attack for 1. Harvester. Sure. Make a token. Or 2 tokens. And turn. Alright. Good for us. Grinding the counter deck out. And 500 gold. Or 750, I don't know how much. Oh, I got 250 for winning and 500 for the quest. Whew. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, what do we got going on here? Opponent goes first. Hand is fine. Have removal, have a 1-drop. And our opponent said, nah. Okay, I'll get a free win. Free win is a free win, I guess, at the end of the day. Yeah, I mean, I guess I might as well play the Evolving Wilds. Missing green, but I feel like we'd be able to find it at some point. Mono white? Soldiers. Fun. None of them have trample, though, so that's, I guess, a plus. Take you. Interesting. I'll take 3 or 4 this turn. And then I should be able to stabilize. Once I can start producing soldiers. Oh, no play though. That seems a bit weird. I could play the Opportunist, which then creates a creature. Oh, no, wait, I don't have any green. Never mind, I can't do that. I mean, I could just do this into this and not get the sack effect, but get 2 creatures that can now block on the battlefields and drain them for 1 and gain 1 back. I guess that's the play. And now we also have... Sure. Block here. And then if they play Protect a Spell, they play Protect a Spell.
Now you've done it. Hat's coming off.
Sure. I mean, if one's gonna die, I might as well gain 1 back for the one we're gonna lose there.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Can I get away with a Jungo Hollow, though? I could play Research Desk again in a fetch. Which then creates me a little bit of card draw. Getting 2 blockers. Another desk is fine. We'll see what they do here. Sure.
Remember your training.
What else he got for me? No attacks. Our first strike would kill the 1/1s. Pass to blockers. I guess we just block. We're not gonna kill either, so might as well drain. What else you got for me? Handful of stuff, but nothing to do with it. See if we can find an untap land. Can we get rid of... I'll take the creature, actually. I don't have any red. Damn, I don't have any red. Of course, I had to top my double red to do that. I need a little bit more black. They could be using their mana and giving it to the recruitment officer and getting more creatures. Sure.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Pass the blockers. We'll block again. Any tricks? Got stick. Maybe it's just another Wandering Emperor that they're wondering if they want to play. Pass the first strike damage. Sack. And sack. And do 0. And I gain 2 in the process. This is stuff. Now we're cooking with gas a little bit here. How's it going, Evan? Get some creatures. I think we get rid of the Wandering Emperor in the process. And we'll get rid of that, sacrificing one of our 1/1s.
Years of training for this?
And then we'll kind of wait and see here since we have options. All right, more stick, so that must mean they have some sort of trick. Hey, they finally did it. They finally used their mana. To get a Thalia. All right, that's a card. Sure. It's perfectly fine. Okay. I will take 7. Since you gave me 6 life, I will take the 7 damage. No blocks. My turn. Alright, double spider. Spiders are good. Sack. Get rid of their 3/2. Get more 1/1s. End turn. Sure. Really liking giving me the life. I'll take 6 damage if this is all you're threatening with. Since you gave me 3 life, might as well take 6 of it, 3 of it back. I don't know. Not sure what they got going on here. They're now pondering. Okay. Hey, land. Sweet. Finally. I like lands. We'll play another spider. And we'll get rid of the thing that makes your creature bigger. No? Okay. I guess we grinded them out. I guess it's fine if they remove my creatures, but the minute I start getting rid of their creatures, and that's all they had, I guess they didn't want to deal with it. Opponent goes first again. Our hand is got removal, and we got a Mishra, and then lands. Sure. Maybe not the most ideal hand, but hopefully we draw into stuff or find stuff. And might as well get that out of the way. Harvester's really good here now. Blue-white. Thalia. Esper? Hmm. Might as well see what they got going on here. Another blue. get rid of that. It's not easy to have a 2/2. I'm gonna play this to get some green, get that ready and going. Part of me thinks I could have played Fable there, but I'm gonna play Harvester so that deters him from maybe attacking next turn. Wonder if I should just play Sure. I'll take 2. So far, nothing here has been super. Why am I? What? Oh, that's a cut down. That's not even a land. I was like, why is it being like, hey, you want to do this thing? They have another Brutal Cathar. They do. Always have the second one for some reason. I'll take 5. I'm fine with taking 5 this turn. No blocks. I'll get back my Harvester here. We'll get rid of this. I kind of want the land. All right. Does that do anything? It does. That leaves open 1 black. So we'll do this. We'll sack. Get my creature back. And we'll end turn. Attack? Sure. We'll block. We'll cut down. Unless you have protection. Goes to a 2/2 if that's gone. Sure. Then we'll trade. And I'll gain 2 life back. Yeah, I'll take the action. I don't have any way to get it back. Desk. We'll activate. Let's look at top 2, see what we got going on here. Is that another desk? It is another desk. I'll take the epic here, though. We'll get some things going on the battlefield. An extra blood's never a bad thing. And we'll say go. I'm not going to play a Mishra's Desk if I can't sacrifice it, and they have to kind of answer the board. Or we're going to create copies of things. Not sure what they got for 1 mana instant speed. Must have something here. I don't know. There was some stick for 1 white mana. We kind of have to deal with it, or I'm going to slowly eat away their board. Ah, so it was a march. Of course, they don't want to race. That makes no sense for them. So we'll play Mishra's Desk. We're under no pressure. Finding another desk. So many desks. So many desks. We'll hold off. We'll kind of see what we draw. Hey, another white. Does that mean they have like Wander and Emperor or something? Sure. Soldiers pumping soldiers. Gotta love it. We'll crack the Mishra. See what we got going on here. Nice. We'll get our lovely spider, and we'll get rid of our land that we don't need. Still have enough to kill things, so always good. Spider. Sacking. Destroying. Swinging for 3. They want to trump, if they want to trade. Sweet. And we play another Harvester. And a Hollow. What do you got for me? What do you got for me, Goose? Alright. Well, we'll start with Mishra's Desk. It's always a good place to start when we're looking for answers. Such a good card. How about another Spider? I'll get rid of this one. And we'll gain 4 life. What else you got for me? You play a Wandering Emperor on my Harvester. No, my desk. Wait, my desk doesn't cost more. Let's get rid of one of these. Unearth. It still costs 2. Which is sweet. It's only cast in it. Oh, there we are. There we go. That's what I've been looking for this whole time. We'll just stack him for 3. And we'll trump one of these. Create a colorless artifact and gain 1. You're gonna try to pump your Thalia up to a 3/2. What does this do? Whenever another creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. Ooh, nice. Attack him for 3. Play Epicure. Play Harvester. We'll sack the artifact. We'll say go. What else you got? That's what I thought. Grinding them out. Grinded them out. Four wins with the deck so far is not bad. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm back. Let's move the back chair up a little bit. Opponent goes first again. Hand's fine. I feel like I gotta play something else instead of Evolving Wilds. I think that's probably a play. I'd probably play the card from the Capenna that does something similar, but it does it automatically, so I don't have to sit there and like sack it. I mean, I have all my colors, so I'll just get a second black. I think is the way to go. All right, what do we got? Black, white, nothing. Interesting. Probably should have gotten like a red or something, because I just realized I can't play the Epicures. I just have sitting in my hand. They have something in instant speed. So they're playing like Orzhov. They're playing like Orzhov, like Wedding Announcement. They're playing the 1/1 that creates a token. If there's some priority hold here, that's easily what it is. Sure. What do you got for me? What else you got for me? All right. That is 2 damage. You can attack me for 2. I don't have any blockers. Cut down here. I'll let you have your token. Phyrexian human 3/3. Do I get Fable going, maybe? Just so I can dig deeper next turn? And then at least that turns off their 1/1 from attacking. I don't mind getting hit for 3 if that's what they're going to do. Or maybe I just take 4 damage and figure out what they do from here. Tap 2, tap, and sacrifice another creature, put a +1/+1 counter. Interesting. What card? What set is this from? Phyrexia? No idea. I feel like I need to get rid of one of these. And I'll get rid of the Ascender because I have 2 other removal spells and I don't think they play a ton of other stuff. It's unfortunate that we didn't draw probably another red, because green's more of a splash for a couple cards. They have a play, because they're still priority old, so they must have another thing that makes 1/1s. I'm just searching for a land, my guy. I know it's very scary, but we're going to get rid of this so they don't pump their team. And we'll play an epic here. And play your 2-drop that creates a bunch of 1/1s, or creates a 1/1. Or not. And now you're getting rid of the Terra Sunder. Take 1. Yeah. We'll gain the 1 back. And I guess we play Fable. Just because I need to find like another Terra Sunder for the Edgar. It's either they attack or they have another play. I'm not sure what the... Destroy all creatures with mana value 2 or less. Sure. Reflection is not a 2-drop. We'll get rid of the land. Looking for an answer. Alright, I mean, that's fine. That's a creature. Decline. Interesting. That could be interesting. I don't have any artifacts, I just realized. Oh no, it's fine. I'll just get rid of the Power Stone. And then get myself a nice little lovely artifact. And probably have Wander and Emperor in this deck, so I'm not going to get rid of... I'm not going to tap down the Reflection unless they're tapped down. Make them have to use other means of removal. Sweet. Now you're going to give me card draw for easy block. And we'll draw. Get another 1/1. Play land. I'll attack him for 3. Sure. So our opponent's like budget, I guess. I could use some more card draw though. I'm a little lacking in that. Could you use that removal that gives me card draw? Darren. Are you saying your name's Darren or? All right. I'll block. I'll think about it. There we go. Research desk. That's like big right there in itself. Helping us find answers. Not a Terror Sunder, but Harvester's really good. Yeah. We'll do this. And we'll attack in for 6. As long as I don't kill the Edgar, that's fine. I mean, as long as I don't kill the Edgar, I mean, I don't mind just chump blocking 1/1s. And I have a bunch of little 1/1s here. Sure. Block. Deal a damage. Do 0. That's perfectly fine. I can be okay with all the artifacts you give me. Create another blood token. We'll draw a card. It's a land. It's not the best, but it's still something. And now we have mana to sacrifice blood and draw cards if we need to. We have to go for the third just in case there's something else that's big that comes out of nowhere. Like this card, I guess. Still pressing the attack, I guess, on their end. We'll sack. And we'll sack. Can't sacrifice itself to itself. We'll play... We'll attack first. They don't have any cards in hand. No surprises. Yep. Down to 4. Yeah, I mean, I've seen a bunch of different token style decks out there. But I mean, I think it's all good in one way or the other. Like, I don't mind token ramp. All right, opponent, what do you got for me? Sure. That's a lot of damage. Don't tell me you're going to attack. Hey, they did a thing. Let's draw some cards. I don't need land. I need a couple answers to kind of finish off the game. That card's perfectly fine. And we'll burn this one. Yeah, that works. That works. We'll play Epic here. Deal 1. And we will sacrifice a blood and drain 1. And we just junded them. Yay. I do think, though, like, they understood their mistake, though, with, like, Meathook Massacre when it came to board wipe potential. Like, it was probably too good a board wipe, right? Like, if you were going to play black, you were going to splash Meathook Massacre, even if it was just 1 or 2 copies, because it was the best. let's open some packs. Or a pack, I guess I got. And the rare is Soul Partition. Alright, let's play 1 or 2 more games, I think, to finish off at least the play of the 40 lands. And maybe in the process finish off the other quest. But I'm liking this, like, Jund sacrifice deck. It's just really clunky, though, in budget form, which is the unfortunate part about it. Opponent goes first. I think hand's fine. I gotta play Haunted Ridge on turn 1, though, which is kind of the downer. Mono red. Doesn't have trample, which is a plus. And we have a little bit of life gain, which is good. And I think we play Harvester next turn, which then creates them a reason to kill it, which then allows us to turn Oni Cult Anvil on the following turn. Sure. Harvester. Makes it a little awkward if they don't have any sort of removal. Another Kamano. Alright. Opponent's just going ham with all this removal here. Alright, they are all in. All in on removal. Puts me in a tough spot here overall. I guess I just create blockers is the best thing I can do here. And gain just a smidge of life. And hopefully I don't die in this turn. Sure. Run mono black for Xan theme utilizing Jin. Cop. Interesting. Alright, that's not bad, but we use my red. I think I have to research desk. And this is probably the best way I got to stay in this in one way or the other. Eating alive would have been really good. I guess I hold on to that. And then hopefully they don't have another creature that they can play. Because I only have so much I can block. Phoenix check. It's fine. I'm not dead, I don't think. I gotta block at least here and here, and then that's 5. Alright, doesn't seem like they have any sort of way to at least kill me right now. I mean, it's possible they just have a burn spell and they're slow playing it. Red 2. Not dead. Awesome. Slowly staying in this. Gotta sacrifice. I don't want to eat alive because that doesn't help. And I just gotta say go. I'm just mostly dead. That's probably the card that seals the deal. Just because I don't have enough to stop what's going on here. If they didn't draw that land and play that, that's maybe a game we could probably stop that turn. Because we would have taken... Hold on, let me go to the battlefield. If they didn't play Raiju there, and they just attacked him with the board that they have, 3-2 probably goes against the 2-3. And then 1-1s go to the 2-2. And then you sacrifice one of them, and then at least gain another point of life, and we only take 2. Or, well, No, I would have sacked 1, Terra Sundered one of the Etchins, and taken 2, and go down to 1. But Raiju was the reason why we ripped there. Also, I haven't seen Red play. It's not budget, but I mean, we're playing budget. Well, that's why math is for blockers. Just because it's like, you got to go through all those sequences of what's the best blocks. Also, I've been on the play a lot. I don't know if you noticed this. Really? They always pop in. Alright, that's fine. Hello? Is it me? Is it me you're looking for? I could play my lands fine. You've been brewing so hard in Pioneer. That's a format I have not gone into yet. Alright, red-black. Not a fan of that. I feel like there's so many formats, it just kind of like, I can't get into all of them all together. This is probably Counterspell. Yes, thank you, chat girls. Counterspell. Just, it's fine, I know what's happening. You can do it. Yeah, I feel like once it maybe expands a little bit more, I'll look into probably get into Explorer a little bit. Wait, what? Opponent, what are we doing here? Are we playing like, is it are there red soldiers? Is that a thing? Oh, okay, I can resolve a Mistress Desk. That's kind of the idea. I wouldn't say I stole the idea, but I saw this idea on someone's stream, and I kind of liked the idea of their deck, so I decided to make a budget version of it, which is the worst idea when it comes to 3-color decks. Just throwing it out there. I don't know if they play soldiers. Yeah. Hate it. I really gotta get rid of these Evolving Wilds. I'm not a big fan. They're not doing it for me right now. Okay, FK's fine. And now I can't play Harvester, which sucks. Alright. I mean, my deck is kind of like that idea. It's like, has Anvil in it, so it's like an Anvil Jund deck with sack removal. And like, that's kind of like the basis of the idea. Like, Skyfisher Spider is really the big card in the deck. Everything else in the deck is just typical stuff you see in like a Rakdos style / even Rakdos Anvil decks. And the green's in here for like Terra Sunder, because the meta is kind of weird sometimes with enchantments and stuff. And then, of course, my new favorite card, the Research Desk. It's like the best like 1-drop artifact in the deck. I know, my 1-drop 1/1 is very challenging opponent. It is super scary. I have no idea what my opponent's playing. All that for burn down the house? So what are we, opponent? You got Devils Aren't Soldiers. They have a normal sized deck, so I don't actually know what's going on. Yeah, I've seen is it the green one? Are you talking about? I guess we'll dig deeper. I guess. Maybe find an anvil. I'll take another desk. No attacks. I don't know what my opponent's playing. Their lands are all over the place. Are they a bombardment deck? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing I'm worried about the deck I'm playing against, that I feel like their deck snowballs, and I don't know what the snowball is. What is this? 8/8 for 8. Okay. 8/8 for 8 that destroys up to 1 target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a tap Power Stone. Oh. Okay. I will just search for a card. Or a land, I should say, not a card. And I'll play my research desk. Now they're stick. I mean, I can play it a second time if you counter it. It's like it's got double value. It's probably the stick's probably because they have the Mendon in their graveyard. Oh, they're a deck that cheats out artifacts. Got it. I just realized what their deck does. I guess it's a good thing we play Terra Sunder. Might as well clean up the chat while I'm waiting. I guess it was a really scary Mishra's research desk. I'll take the dual land. That's fine. All right, what else we got? I'll play it again. Might as well dig twice, you know, go all the way down. Ooh, Old Rutstein or Mirror Breaker. Both are good. I think the Mirror Breaker is better because it allows us to dig deeper again. All right, opponent, are we here? Did I see the... Oh, card's lighting up. No! Not the creatures. They have 1 mana open. Anvil. Terra Sunder. Buy artifact. And we'll crack a blood. And I have creatures. And now I'm at 20. What else you got for me? Talk to me, Goose. No blocks. I'll take 2. Got another one? I mean, it was a good thing we got the card in our hand. You know, just happened to have it. Just happened to have the answer. I don't know. I still don't understand the beachhead. All right, what's going on? What's going on now? I don't know. Okay, we gotta land. And a 4/5. And a portal. All right. All right. I see your tricky plays. Fable's not going to help me here. I mean, cut down's okay, but it's not... It could be better. Bye-bye portal? And we'll say go. Got another way to get my portal back? Or your portal back, I should say. Sure. I'll take 4. Possibly 5. It's fine. Sure. Just need an artifact. I mean, I'm in a good spot if I... It's a perfectly fine card to draw off the top. You think they block? They block and they kill the 2/2, I'm assuming, right? Is the play here? So I shouldn't play Spider, is like my big thing here. Alright, what do you got for me? I'll sit back, let you do your thing. I mean, they're stick. So, you know what stick means. Either they gotta play or got another portal. Another 8/8, and they discarded a land, so that must mean they have a land. I mean, it still cost 8, and they are still sitting at whatever they're sitting at. Sure. Got a 2/2. You know, I just realized I can't actually kill their artifact. Block here. I'm not sure what they're gonna do, but might as well block there. Take 6. Down to 8. It's only 1 additional point. We're taking 1. So not even going for the 2/2. Interesting. Bold strategy. We'll kill that. And we'll say go. Second anvil is good if I had another creature to do something with it with. We'll get rid of that. We'll take that action. And we'll kill this one to then get rid of that. And then you don't get your reflection. And I'll also take gain 3. And I'll play another anvil. And I will sacrifice my anvil to my anvil. And create 2 creatures. Discard land so you show you have balls of steel. Land. Nice. They're finally going to play their 8 mana card out of there. Sweet. What are we destroying? I won't do anything about it. It's fine. I'll just attack all. What are you gonna do about it? Smart. You gonna do 1 to me or 1 to my artifact? Sure. It's games like this where I wish I kind of played play Infernal Grasp. I'm technically dead, but let's see if they make the 8/8 play here. No, they do the more aggressive play. I'll drain for 1. Sure, and I'll gain some life. Gain 4 life. Take that action. All right, top deck for 1 time. No, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Did I draw things that had blood? That does creatures and planeswalkers. It doesn't do anything else. What do you got for me? I mean, I don't got much. I got a 3/2. But it doesn't have... Why? But it doesn't do anything. Sure. I'm so confused. Awesome. Ooh, blood. We'll deal 1. Also, the fact that I'm still in this game and I've destroyed a Phyrexian portal I don't know how many times is definitely very, very interesting. Also, what's the deal with what's the deal with the whatchamacallit? The blue-white dual land that does soldiers. Got a counter spell? No. Well, I'll get rid of the go for the throw. It does nothing in this matchup. Might as well draw a card. Hey, Ishra. I mean, I guess so. I just don't really got a good way to deal with it. I could top deck a Terra Sunder. There's one more in the deck. Just saying. Lit. Alright, I'm good. I mean, it does sound pretty cool, though. The most frustrating end of Magic for our opponent. The lore. This is all predetermined by the story, actually. This game has already been predetermined with the outcome that we all know will happen. You can attack him for 2 or for 4. I can block, possibly. Sweet. How much has our opponent gone through in their deck? Half their deck? We've gone through even more. I think my deck's built for grinding. Are you gonna do one of those over-the-top things? Because it's like they're counting their mana. Sure. Is this another portal? Because I don't have any more Terra Sunder, so that was the last one. Land. We got a basic plains. We got another Fable. And a 5/4. And a 5/4. Alright. Now we're in hard mode. They didn't get another portal. This is kind of, I feel like, where we go downhill from here, since they have all the tools. I can't do anything about it. Sweet. I don't have the right other removal, since I only have go for the throats. Sure. What else you got for me? Is this an actual deck, by the way, like our opponent's playing, or is this like a homebrew? That's not gonna help. It's quite an interesting deck with all these artifacts and crazy over-the-top spells. Huh. What do we got off the top? Probably nothing that's gonna help me since 2 Terra Sunders are in the graveyard. I still have to somehow figure out how to gain enough life. That doesn't do enough by itself. Definitely homebrew. I feel like I've seen this, though. Or it feels like it's good enough possibly to be like a decent deck. Like it just, you know, kind of one of those like over-the-top style decks that people would play. Kind of like how the Invoke Justice deck was the thing over the summer. All right, well they got me. I didn't draw anything. But it felt good to destroy those portals, I think, what, 3 times I think I destroyed a portal. So happy about that. Hey, another quest complete. And now we have green and white spells. I wonder if we would have drew like the anvil much earlier, maybe it would have been a different game. Just because we would have been draining much longer, which I think would have frustrated our opponent. Though they also played like the low, like destroy all creatures mana value 2 or less kind of removal, which is kind of weird. Or was that the last game? I don't know. They all blend together. Hand is good if I draw a land. It's like the final last words. I mean, if I draw a land, it's like double Fable. We got a Voldarian, we got a Rutstein, which can help us like get more land and stuff on the battlefields. So I think I keep, as much as it probably doesn't seem like the smart choice. I have 2 draw steps to find a 3rd land, and I also have like Mishra's Research Desk if I don't on the 2nd turn, or the 3rd turn, I should say, because I'm gonna play the tap land on the 1st turn. My hand's all messy. Ah, fun. Love this deck. Well, we'll get the tap land out of the way. And we'll play at least an Epicure just to kind of throw something in the way. Alright. We'll play Old Rutstein. Or should we attack first? If I attack, they may chump, or they may want the mana ramp since they didn't draw land. So they probably won't block. Yeah. I could Tear Asunder and Mishra's Research Desk, and then that's about it. You know what? Let's just get Fable on the battlefield. That kind of blocks well in this position if they decide to attack to draw a card. Probably feels like a Brutal Cathar turn if this is Thalia. Or Adeline, I should say. Any attacks, though? Float in a white? Veteran. And they attack like that. Weird. I think we get rid of a desk and a forest and draw 2. Blade. Don't really have a great hand here. Tear Asunder's like good next turn, but I think we play Rutstein just because it blocks yet again well. And we get a land, which is good. We'll say go. And now this makes like maybe attacking a little bit awkward. Whenever a creature or an enchantment enters the battlefield under your turn. Well, I can't do anything about that, but I mean, might as well exile their wedding announcement, and then if they want to tap down additional creatures. Seems quite aggressive, but maybe the best way here. What is your ploy, opponent? Queen. Draw a card? Are we playing more creatures, or are we just attacking here and then getting another card draw that way? That is the question. Yeah, I guess they don't. Wait, what? How'd they get so many creatures? All right, well, oh, whenever they create a creature with their 8/8, they get a creature from that. So I'll block this way. I could use some like spider right now. Like a spider would be nice off the top, just for possible. No. Okay. It's like you get rid of one spider to get another spider. Do they have protection is the question. Like, do they have a protection spell? I don't know. But I think the Adeline is probably the scarier card. Just because of its ability to attack in vigilance mode. And no attack since they have a 5/5. And if we keep Spider around, that sets us up okay for the following turn. I mean, I may take 5 here just because I don't want to block the 5/5. All right, we're still tapping weird. All right, well, that's interesting. We're going to gain a bunch of life by our opponent. And then they're going to create one additional creature. That's a 10/10. All right, well, I'm just going to scoop because, yeah, there's no way coming out of that. Our opponent just had the perfect curve to go against us with a little bit slower. I mean, there is a reason maybe to go into the deck real quick and just take a quick look and just see if there's anything I should do against smaller creatures. I don't feel like the Opportunist is like helping us. Yeah, Sunders is fine. I like the Mishra. The one off Ian Alive is fine. Like Go for the Throat's fine. Let me get rid of the Evolving Wilds. I'm just going to get the Streets of New Capenna card that does all that stuff automatically because it actually makes just a better quality of life thing. Let's get rid of that. Where's the fetch land? Is it a colorless land, actually? Yeah, it is. Mountain, Forest, Plains. Nope. Where is it? Swamp, Mountain, Island. Plains, Island, Swamp. Swamp, Mountain, Forest. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one we want. I feel like that one's just better because I just hate doing the process of Evolving Wilds, even though Evolving Wilds does the same thing. It's just that I have to physically take that extra step. Opportunist creates artifacts, but it's like, do we need the additional artifact? I think Fable's perfectly fine if we're keeping a budget. Epicures are good just because they're solid 1-drops. They're also good fodder in case we want to play a spider and we don't have any artifacts out. I think it's the Opportunist that may get cut down. But for what? Like, do we just play like one card that does the --/ across the battlefield to just kind of like slow things down? But yet again, that hurts us. Not right now. I'm just trying to figure out this deck that I've been working on over the past just trying to figure out like what it needs. At least in budget form. I feel like it's still just missing like a 1 card to make it like okay in budget until you're ready to like upgrade it to more of a aggro deck. No, I'm not about taking their hand. Also, isn't like searching for --/ like a very terrible like thing to like? I don't know if there's a chain command. Gotcha. It's an instant or sorcery. I know that for sure. What do we got going on here? Gaining some life. Death Touch Indestructible is not what I'm looking for. Target creature gets -2. No, that's just 1 creature. I'm looking like battlefield-wise. But yet again, I don't want to kill my battlefield. That's like the bad thing, because I don't think those cards work for my deck, because it's a board presence thing. Like, right? Like, you're... Like, this is maybe not bad, because it has 2 different effects. Yeah, I don't know. Like, this is not bad either, because like I feel like it plays more into what we're trying to do. And drawing cards is like not a bad thing if our opponent is like that. Like, M Festivities is also very good, though M Festivities is also a sorcery, so I think it's just a matter of which would we rather play. But am I worrying too much about like token decks? That's like the other thing. Is it really that big of a deal that I need to just add in 1 additional card to deal with tokens? That is the question. I mean, maybe it's like you take out the 1 eaten alive for the end festivities, right? Like, that's where you could probably go. Also, it's not a black, so it's not going to find anything. Deals 1 damage to each opponent and each creature or planeswalker they control. Maybe that's better than eaten alive if we have Tear Asunder, because it does the same thing. Soldiers and tokens, and I play way too many soldiers today. Maybe we get rid of the 1 copy of eaten alive and then add in. Maybe it's like, oh, I like Tear Asunder. Maybe it's tough. Tough. Like, I'm also like, is Go for the Throat like the play, or should I just go Infernal Aggress just because it hits anything in the game at the moment, even if our opponent's playing artifacts? Like, that's the only other. Like, there's always those questions. Like, Go for the Throat's great in most matchups. It's just when you play a deck that plays heavy artifacts, like that one Reanimator deck, kind of made us like lose. But Tear Asunder was like good for that, and Tear Asunder has upside of exile on anything at 4 mana. Maybe the Opportunist is the card that goes, just because it feels the most awkward, even though it just creates a Power Stone, which is like maybe a necessity when it comes to creating artifacts on the battlefield. I don't know. It's always like just like taking a look at what like has the word artifact in it in the keywords. Destroy target artifact, destroy target creature with defender, smash to dust, deals 1 damage to each creature your opponent controls. Another card that deals 1 damage across the board. 2 damage to any target and 1 damage to each non-artifact creature. That's non-artifact. That's not good in this meta. What's in black? No. No. I don't know. Maybe we keep it this way. I feel like I need stuff in the deck. Like, if I get rid of like more creatures, my deck's not gonna have any creatures because we only have 15. I feel like 25 lands is okay. I feel like it's a deck that you want to draw enough lands, but maybe we could think about cutting it down to 24. I don't know. I'm always like nervous about lands. Yes and no, right? Like, Meat Hook's great, but it's also like a detriment to this deck in general, though. If our opponent played Meat Hook, it would suck for us to also play Meat Hook. I think I'm going to go down lands. 18, 17, and 9. I don't need as much green. Let's get rid of... Let's get rid of the Racer Ring and go down to 24, and then I'll just add in 1 Eaten Alive and 1 End Festivities, and we'll call that a deck. And now we have a little bit of both, and just hopefully when we play tokens, we draw the 1 End Festivities that our deck has. It's like one of those things. I think you miss Meat Hook Massacre in some circumstances, but you just hate playing against it. I don't know. It always has, like most cards go when they get like banned. I mean, maybe if we were like more of a, this wasn't budget, but maybe we're more of a big deck. Maybe we play Drag to the Bottom as an option, and we would play the Triome. Opponent goes first. Hopefully they're a fast deck that plays a lot of small creatures because we drew our 1 Festivities in our hand. All right, probably control, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, I will take it. Maybe it's the artifact deck again. Our opponent's not doing anything, which like scares me. They have a play because it's like their stick, unless it's like a counter a spell or a draw card. Wait, did I already play this player? Is this the player that played? No, it's just another player that plays like a deck that plays things to cheat out of the graveyard. We'll grab this for now. Spider's fine. We'll play Anvil. Attacking for 3. So their Jeskai get back something. I have a weird feeling they're going to get back their card next turn, and we're going to have to deal with it in one way or the other. But, I mean, it's fine, because we have ways of exiling and destroying things, so if they cheat something back from the graveyard, I think we're in an okay position. They're a 5-color deck? How did they get the other 2 colors? Yes, those are swamps. It says the word. I guess they wanted to look at my lands. Sure. Well, that kind of is unfortunate. Because what's going to happen here is our opponent is going to... Because I can't get rid of it this turn without sacrificing an artifact, so maybe we Terra Sunder off the top one time. And unlucky. But might as well play another desk. And we'll say go. And see what our opponent wants to get back, which is probably going to be their Titan that I saw in the graveyard. But it can only target 1 artifact, so we'll make them target the Anvil and sack it in response. So that the ability of it's not that great. So this is just a deck that doesn't make any sense just because the Titan's in there, but they don't play green. And I guess their way to cheat green is to, or get all the colors would be to get treasures off of the Fable. So this is just like an overly aggressive, like greedy, like Reanimator deck. Sure. And whatever. You know I can just sack. I don't understand opponent. What are these plays? Well, I guess I can get rid of. I can have them keep their 2/2. But the Kami War makes it tough because now it's like I gotta get rid of the Titan and like there's too many like aggressively good stuff on here. Like I can't let them keep this. It's like I get rid of this or that's something to copy. I can't let them get a free creature back. Well, what do they have in their graveyard? They're gonna get, if they get my creature back, they're gonna Blood Tithe Harvester. I feel like this has got to be the play. We'll sacrifice this and get rid of the portal, and then they can't get anything back, and might as well have them figure out how they want to do this. I mean, I have a land that I'll discard. Sure. I mean, I play a fair amount of, like, removal, so it's like there's a good chance that there's a removal spell on top of our deck. Our opponent must have some sort of way to get those spells back that are discarding, just because they're just throwing them into the graveyard. I mean, that's not a bad card here. I have priority. But will they do something about this? We'll get rid of that. And we'll take that action. We'll gain 3. And we'll say go. I mean, our opponent could just make a bunch of 2/2s. So, like, End Festivities is not a good card here. What is our opponent doing? Making things have haste and drawing cards. All right. Our opponent just played a really aggressive deck. There's not really a good way to deal with graveyards, though, I don't think, right? Outside of playing, like, Farewell. Trying to think of what else our opponent would have. Collection. What's their graveyard-wise? Like, graveyard hate? You know, let me go to the deck. It's been... That's, what, 2 decks that, like, deal with graveyards? Graveyard. What do we got going on here? No. 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 Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose an artifact or a creature card among it, and then choose an artifact or a creature card from the graveyard. Exile the chosen cards. I mean, that's an okay card for 1 mana, but I feel like it also misses a lot if you're not playing a very heavy creature deck. Is there just a way to, like, deal with graveyards? Like, do we have a card like that? Is there, like, a land that you can, like, sacrifice and get rid of graveyards? An artifact that does that? Like, I feel like graveyards are also, like, pretty prominent in this meta. That's, like, exile. Exile. No. Smash to dust. I mean, it is and isn't, right? I guess the one benefit is you have more versatility because you can destroy an artifact and destroy target creature with defender. But I guess the benefit of having, like, End Festivities is that it deals 1 damage to the controller and a planeswalker on top of the creatures. So I feel like it's like half a dozen one way, half a dozen the other, and I think the ability that it deals 1 damage to the opponent's face and a planeswalker could be, like, really good, especially to play, like, a card like Wandering Emperor, where, like, a lot of times they bring it down to, like, 1, or even like a Liliana. Like, it hits a lot of like, it can maybe finish off a planeswalker. It's kind of like why, like, Kamano is so good, even though people don't really use it for its whatchamacallit ability. I mean, there's also, I think, in black, I think I was looking at it before. Where is it? Where is it? There's one that you draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, or you can -2/-2 across the battlefield. I can't think of where it is. It's a 3 mana card. That's, like, pretty good as well, though it does cost 3 mana, so it's not as easy to play, especially if your opponent gets off to a pretty quick start. I forgot what it's called. I know it's 3 mana. Oh, here it is. Like Gruesome Realization's kind of like the same style. You got 2 different abilities. Both are good, but yet again, it's sorcery speed, costs 3 mana versus this costs 1 mana to do all that, which I think is why it has much more upside to even compared to the 2-drop create the spell you named. I would like to see if there's some sort of way to exile Graveyard. Like that's like kind of what I'm looking at now, just because it's been 2 decks in a row that we've gone against people that reanimate things from graveyards, which is not something we can kind of deal with because we're very limited on removal. So if we can remove the graveyard, that'd be like clutch. I mean, that may also just be because we're playing a very like budget deck, and that deck's very like heavy rares, and there's more value in it. So that's like another maybe issue that we're having that we really can't overcome unless we upgrade the deck eventually. But I don't know. It's just one of those tough things to play like a budget deck against like a more expensive deck. Just don't see exile graveyard. Like there's not like a straight up like just exile straight up a graveyard. Like you'd think there'd be like a spell, or I think there's a spell in white. I just don't know. I'm very surprised there isn't one in like black that does the same thing. Like usually they're not even that expensive, but it's a very heavy. Lantern of Loss is an interesting card. Graveyard Stomper, Vampire Lady. I mean, I guess graveyards. Like this is not a bad card to just have like a copy of because it's an artifact. I mean, it has upside too. Like the idea here that enters the battlefield, exile a card initially, and then you get to tap 1 and exile all cards. Could become very good. If I was playing more, maybe if we were playing like more non-budget, like Unlicensed Hearse is like a great card to just slowly eat graveyards over the course of the game and then eventually crew it and have a big creature. You know what's another card that I could add into the deck, which is actually not a bad 1-drop? But let me actually add one of these. And we'll cut down. We get rid of 1 Terrace Under. I was going to say, that's actually the card I was going to go with, the green artifact from Brothers War. It's a 1-drop that's a 1/1 that you sacrifice. You exile target non-creature artifact and non-creature enchantment, if I'm not mistaken is the wording on it, right? Yeah. Sacrifice it, and then exile target non-creature artifact or enchantment for 1 mana. And I guess, like, in a way, you cut down on, like, Epicure. Maybe cut Epicure down, even though Epicure does damage. And then add in, like, maybe 2 of these as just another way to deal with stuff on the battlefield. Also, I thought we were talking about the same card, but I guess you're talking about a different card. Deathbonded Sprout. It's Deathbonded Sprout. Death. Oh, Sprout. Sprout's a card that eats graveyards. I guess after it flips over. Though I don't think we're a deck that's going to be milling a bunch of stuff in the graveyard. Turn to Earth. Let's turn to Earth. It's like I feel like I know the card if I can I just gotta like see the picture. Like I'm very heavy into like seeing the art of a card to like understand what the card is. Choose up to 3 target cards in graveyards. The owners choose a card, shuffle them into their libraries. You gain 2 life. Flashback. I mean, that's not a bad card, but yet again, our opponent may be like trying to get back a bunch of cards from the graveyard, and you exile in response. Like this is not gonna get like if our opponent played that big spell that got a bunch of things back from the graveyard. We'd only target 3 of the things. And then they get back everything else, and that kind of like ruins it. Another card that would be really good if we upgraded the deck would probably be more of these, because we're playing a ton of artifact things, and then this would just keep on growing. It grows for blood, it grows for every artifact we get from the anvil, treasure counters. So this is actually another great card for the deck, and if we have a bunch of artifacts out, it has Death Touch. Like I feel like this deck is a lot better if it's upgraded, but I mean, doing the best we can for being as budget as we can be. I think playing 4 Fables is probably making the deck more expensive than it really needs to be. But Fable's such a good card that I think like any Jund deck has to play it in one way or the other because it's so much value for 3 mana. Opponent goes first. hand's fine. And these lands here, like, I add only 1 copy of each just because you get them in the dual decks. So I don't think that's any problem that we're playing more expensive things. I'll play a desk. See what they want to... Would I play a might or desk? Play a might. See what you want to do about it. Mono blue. Fun. You want to bounce it? It's a 1/1. It's pretty scary. You want to counter my desk that I can unearth? No. Spirits? Mono blue tempo in general? I don't know what our opponent's doing. I guess this 1/1 might is super scary because they have a they have priority hold here. Sure. The starters that you get from the color challenge. Like after you do the color challenge, you then get the quest to do like the starter deck. They get the other starter decks that are from the summer. Sure. Cut down. Sure. Might as well make you use your protection spells. What else you got from? No, nothing. Okay. I guess we'll take Anvil. I mean, they'll probably counter that, but might as well have it. But, you know, what if their creature was dead? Sure. Also, thank you, Auto Tapper, for tapping this the proper way. Gotta love Auto Tapper. Also, I played the black mana for my hand, so it's my fault, kind of, so it's fine. Sure. Alright, not punished. Maybe punished. What do you got for me? What, got a counter spell finally? Nope, don't got a counter spell. Sweet. Harvester. No attacks. End turn. Gonna attack in for 7 here. That's fine. They're not gonna play anything here that's going to need a might, so might as well just let it die and gain 2 life in the process, and then negate their attack in the air. Harvester? Is this gonna get countered? No. Part of me wants to, like, do something about the battlefields, but I think we're okay. They have a lot of cards, but not much to do with them. I'll block. I mean, as long as I can keep on making blockers, I mean, what are they going to do about it? Hit me for 2 every so often, and then eventually we catch up. Swing for 3. Harvester. Sure. Use all your mana to counter. That's all I want. Did you find a counter spell? Got a card. Does it resolve? I am not going to pay. Decline. I got rid of their flyer. Now the question is, do they have another counter spell? That's fine. I feel like eventually they're going to run out of cards since they only have one in hand. And as long as they don't have a removal, I feel like we're okay. I mean, I don't mind taking 5 here. I'll take 5. What are we playing? Let's sack a creature and hit here. Auto pay. Sack. Resolve. Auto pay. Awesome. Well, I can't block in the air, so I might as well attack him for free and see what they draw. I mean, as long as they can't target their creature, I mean, we're in a good spot. We're racing. I feel like I'm winning this race. Yeah, I'm definitely winning this race. Swinging for 4. What do you got for me? What do you got for me, opponent? We have a Terra Sunder and we have a cut down, so I mean we're good in both. They have to do something. We'll cut down, making them maybe play whatever's in their hand. Sure. What do you got for me? They like the top card. That's fine. Is it a card that's going to win the game, though? Another land? I don't know. So, might as well get rid of their card. And then swing for a game? Nice. We swing game? I feel like I'm really liking the deck. I feel like it's working out. I mean, it's a little clunky, but our opponent's playing a little bit slower, but not too slow. We're like in a good position, and we own too many cards from the Capenna since we have 100% of the collection. Just need 8 more spells in green and or white to get another 750 gold. All right, let's see if we can muster that out here. Shouldn't be too bad. On the play, I feel like this is the first time all night, to be quite honest. Or at least feels that way. I mean, we have 2 good cards. I think we either one of our lands doesn't matter. Might as well get the one that never comes into play, untapped, into the battlefield first. Mono black. Sure. Might as well play the Haywire Mech, or Haywire Might. If they want to kill it, they can kill it. Like, mitigating 2 life out of the process. Foolish Possession. Alright, so we're playing some sort of zombie deck. Or some sort of budget, like, mono black. Yeah, this is definitely like a budget mono black deck. Maybe it's one of mine. Maybe. Does it go on, what is it? It goes on creature or planeswalker and opponent controls. Got it. I'll play another one of these. And we'll just play a Lantern of the Lost. I'm not gonna sacrifice it, but I'm gonna just get rid of your cut down. I could make a creature, but I feel like there's no point in making a creature. Though I feel like maybe our opponent's not really worrying about graveyard, so might as well just get some creatures out of this and gain some life. And whatever they target with their Vengeful Strangler, maybe we just sacrifice. Sure. Alright, so very like low to the ground mono black. No attacks, even though the creature can't block. Bold move, opponent. Bold move. Neither of their creatures can block, which is like maybe they have a cut down because they're stick. Because I mean, we're gonna get probably a Fable down, and then we'll get a cut. We'll have cut down open, and then we'll just keep whatever. We'll probably keep the Strangler out. No, sorry, I thought it went through already. And we'll get a Fable, and we'll sack one of these and get 2 more creatures for it. And 1 turn. So they had a cut down. It's just that they were slow playing it. Sure. We're blocking. We'll block. Take 4. We're in an okay position here. Where are we going? Resolve. And we'll sacrifice this. And we'll see go. Mishra's Desk. I could discard it to just have the Unleash version, but I think it's okay. I don't feel like I need to. We'll activate. We'll get 2 creatures. Take the land. Land's good. Gain some life. I could use another mountain. I think mountain's fine. And we'll attack. And we'll say go. I mean, thankfully, most of their creatures are, like, small. Past the blockers. No blocks. I'll take 6. How's it going, Darren? Yeah, it's fine. Terrace Under's fine. Well, I'm in the middle of playing. And we'll sack. We'll gain a life. We'll get some more creatures. And the problem with mono black is they can never get rid of artifacts. It's always the biggest problem. Alright, they got a nice 2-2. What do you got for me, opponent? Alright, we're just continuing to just try to slowly drain me, even though I feel like I have the better drain. Perfectly fine. I don't mind you having a 2-2 if I can't block. You just always keep on going for it. I'm gonna terrace under here. And we'll get rid of their artifact, their creature, their enchantment creature, I should say. Alright, that's fine. We'll get another Fable out. We'll attack him for 4. And we'll sack. And we'll say go. Sure. They're at 7, we're at 12. What do you got for me? Another vampire. Too spooky. Not attacking with their 2-1. That's bold play. Alright, well, I mean, if that's the case, we'll just block here. Okay. Alright, our opponent was like, nah, I'm good. We played 1 green card that whole game, which was the 1 Terrace Under. Guess our opponent was not in the mood to be playing, like, just a slow, grindy rest of the game. Hey, it's Post Malone. Hey, we're on the play. Hand's fine. I mean, I need green, but it could be worse. I feel like this is fine. Play your cut down. Still get our blood. Sweet. Play Anvil. And I guess we'll play Lantern of the Lost. And we'll exile this. And I'll make a 1-1. There's blue. Ooh. Underground River. I'll take 2. Do you want to pump? You don't want to pump. Trespasser. Alright, we'll play Desk. We'll sack Desk. Land? Land. No attacks. There you go. 4 mana. There's nothing in the graveyard. Oh, I guess there's that in the graveyard, but that doesn't do anything. A block. I mean, if you want to take a turn off, that's fine. Sure. All that to do that. Now we'll get rid of their creature. You can draw your card.
Powerful won't help. I'll do it myself. There's no secret I can't uncover.
My turn. I can draw a card. I can play Fable. Why don't we just get rid of their Trespasser and we'll sacrifice a creature. And we'll discard a card since we don't have green still. It's only a one-off anyway. What do you got from your opponent? Puppeteer. Interesting. So we're going protection mode. It looks like our opponent is trying to do.
I've got all kinds of connections.
Cut down's fine, I guess. I think we decline. I think I draw a card and get the artifact. Or get the artifact and then also get the card draw. Alright, Harvester's fine. Blocks well. If I attack with a 2/2, can I cut down? Because then its toughness and stuff is below. But then they just block. Does this work the way I think it does? We're gonna find out. It does not work the way I think it does. All right, now we found out. I thought I could cut down there. They have blue in there. I thought for a second there if you minus it, it does something, but I guess it doesn't. I'll take one. They're gonna draw their card anyway, so might as well allow them to.
I know something you don't know.
A lot of black mana. Another trespasser. That's unfortunate. That's actually really good. Now the problem is hopefully they don't have a removal spell, but I feel like they would have played it on the Harvester. So I think playing the Spider here is really good. And us getting the creature out of this is probably fine. And I think getting rid of the 4/3 is probably the play. I mean, if they want to trade, I'm happy to trade for their 3/3. So we'll attack him for 3 and see what they want to do about it. Sure. That's fine. They don't want me to have an infinite amount of like Skyfisher spiders or whatever. We're drawing a card.
Now this is a juicy
Another land.
secret.
I'm waiting for like the card because like they're playing mono black, so it's like a amount of time before like Invoke Despair happens. A 5/4 with all black. Each opponent discards a card. Well, we'll just kind of kill that. And I have no cards in hand. I could have gotten rid of it for a card, but I think we're fine. Might as well just get a new token, deal 1, gain 1. There we go. Maybe next turn we now discard to get a card. We'll block. I'll gain 2. Seems pretty good. So they're not worried about the Planeswalker.
You don't know.
Perfectly fine. And a Bank Buster. And we're drawing. We'll get rid of the tramway station. We'll draw a new card. It's not gonna help us at all. Well, I mean, the land doesn't help us either. So there's that. They have a way to remove my artifact. They have a stall play here. No, they just make it go back to nighttime. Drawing? They got 5 mana. Like, where's the Invoke Despair? Drawing, discarding.
There's no secret I can't.
Are they also drawing a ton of land? Oh, it's not helpful. And -7. Okay, so we have a turn before we have to do something. Kind of in a pocket of lands, but we have a lot of plays, so like that's like the big thing here. Sure. What's the blue? Is it blue 4 just for Kaido? It's like mono black aggro with Kaido. This is what we've been waiting for, to parry.
For the sake of the future, I will defend.
Probably gonna lose here just because we got into a pocket of lands and weren't able to put pressure on either our opponent or their creatures. Desk is okay. Helps us dig a little bit deeper, maybe to find an answer. But I think we're too far behind. Like, Epic here is okay as well. I mean, I guess I play another desk and just kind of keep on digging and see if I can just find something. Alright, I mean, double Skyfish or Spider is cool, but I feel like it's almost a turn behind. Like, I should have, I needed to draw that, like, this turn to maybe, like, deal. Because now they're gonna, like, minus here on the Kaido. They just have too much value, unfortunately, which is like the one downside too.
I've studied your tactics, and I can evade them all.
I do think it's weird that they gave the token for Teferi Vigilance. It's like almost like completely like anti like Wanderer and Emperor. And it's pretty strong for like a token off a card. Alright. Let me just play something with green in it, I guess, to get this quest done a little bit quicker that we've been just slowly like grinding our way. I guess the only thing I have... Was I an alchemy? No, I wasn't an alchemy play. Was I an alchemy play? No, I wasn't an alchemy play. Let's just play quick Selesnya enchantments. I know it's not the most exciting deck, but it's got green in it, so I should be able to play like 6 spells that are green. That makes me mad. On the play, hand's fine. Not the most exciting deck to play, but it's a deck. I guess. Something with black. Love it. I mean, it's a good deck. This one's not the budget version. This is more of the meta version, I would say. Sure. It'll eventually come back, opponent. It always comes back. I mean, I could commune and dig for it to land, and then possibly find a green mana source to then play Kami. All right, never punished. I mean, it kind of stinks that we lost out on whatchamacallit there, but it's fine. It's fine. Opponent. Yeah, it's a 2/2 that gets back every time you kill an enchantment, so you burn in all your removal on it. It's not going to be fun for you, I guess, eventually. I think we commune first. I get Doggo. I like Doggo. But first we'll put Weaver out. And then maybe Doggo comes in and maybe we can copy the ability to draw 2 cards. As long as they keep on using removal, I'm pretty happy with this. Soren.
I am vengeance.
Are you vengeance, Soren? Are you really vengeance? I mean, I could like,
Serve me well.
I guess companion, dog into companion, right? Will dog to draw, maybe draw 2 cards. Another land and plains, which is fine. I don't mind losing 2 here in the air. Hey, look, they found a black mana.
Dire times call for dire tactics.
Sure. We'll get rid of Mashako. I will still get rid of Mashako. It's fine. Not doing anything. Well, I feel like that's not the play. Because I feel like I can get rid of 2 things off of their battlefield. I could also just be like Hollowed Haunt in here and just kind of do that. No attacks. And then kind of just set up our next turn just playing a bunch of enchantments. Sure. Is that 3? That is 3. Are they going to take the damage? They are going to take the damage.
You wish to know my secrets? Very well.
Underdog. Are you sacrificing opponent? Land. I will decline sacrificing land. I will deal your battlefield. We'll get rid of that. And might as well here. We'll target the ability. And we'll also get rid of that. And we'll commune. Into a land is fine. I guess another plains is cool. Do they want to double block is the question. Might as well put pressure on their Soren and see what they want to do. The dog has served its purpose as a creature. But they'll sack, which is interesting. We're looking. Undying Malice.
Blood for knowledge. A fair
Interesting.
trade.
Nice. Not doing anything. I feel like that's a problem. Because what happens if I like just play another enchantment and just copy the ability? Resolve. And copy it. And we'll get rid of Soren.
Know that I will not abandon my quest.
Well, 2/3 doesn't make any sense to attack into a 2/2 doesn't make any sense there. Sure. Attacking for still not attacking. Weird. Resolve that ability. We'll get rid of the life gainer. Resolve. And not gonna play that. We'll play this, I think. That puts us up to 7. We'll take another trigger of Hollowed. And we'll attack in for a lot in the air. Alright, what do you got, opponent? What do you got? I have a lot of creatures. You gotta gain a lot of life, though. Alright, we're We're gonna lose 2 to gain 4. Got 2 mana. Sure. That's a 25 in the air just by the 5/5s. That's what I figured. That's what I figured. All right. Well, that felt good. And complete. And level up. Sweet. And we get another pack. And now we're up to 90% of the set. Awesome. All right. I think that's where I'm going to call it. I got an early day tomorrow. I have to go to the parents' house for Thanksgiving. So I appreciate you guys hanging out today. I'll probably be back on Friday. I don't know if I'll live stream or if I'll post a video. I'll probably have one definitely going out tomorrow. And then Friday I'll probably post whether or not if I'm going live or if I'm going to just do a live stream. So I'll keep posting in the community tab. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.